Some massive news out of Chrono Odyssey. Today, they actually released a new video on their Twitter page saying that there's going to be a no pay to win. And there's an interview that came out too with a developer talking about the pay to win. And I'm going to be honest, I'm pretty surprised by the answer because there are a lot of MMOs that come out that usually say there's not going to be much pay to win. There's going to be, very free to play friendly, all that good stuff. But these guys, there are very few ones that said there's going to be no pay to win at all. Nothing at all. And Chron Odyssey saying it's going to be nothing at all. And I've been around the space. I've been covering a lot of MMOs. And you guys know my stance on pay to win. I hate pay to win. I dislike it. It is predatory. It is bad. It is horrible for a game. It's all about milking as much money as possible. But Chrono Odyssey saying that there's going to be no pay to win actually got me intrigued. So let's just jump into the video to find out if it's actually real no pay to win or if it's going to be some kind of currency or some kind of way they're going to sneak their way around to make you pay to win. But Chrono released this video on their Twitter page today and it's basically saying pay to win. No pay to win guaranteed. That's what they're saying. So they're doubling down on it being no pay to win at all. Now I've seen this somewhere before. I can't put my finger to where I've seen this before. Wait, where have I seen this before? Wait. Oh, I remember. Oh yeah, I remember Tarisland. You guys remember Tarisland where it says pay to win is forbidden, no pay to win at all. And then when it came close to the launch, they're like, yeah, but we didn't know what you guys meant with pay to win, right? Now, I'm not gonna like suddenly be like Chrono Odyssey is gonna do the same thing because Tarisland is their own thing, own developer, own company, and Chrono Odyssey is their own thing. But I've seen many MMOs say that they're not gonna have much pay to win. But then they release some kind of currency or some kind of item or whatever. They do something or eventually make it pay to win, right? Now, this can happen with Chrono Odyssey too, but Canon actually went and had an interview with Chrono Odyssey and the lead developer, talked to him a little bit. So I'm going to be going through the interview and see if there's something we can pick up on. All right, let's check it out.
I do want to add one little thing before we begin. Due to the time constraints and translators having to be involved, it was best for us to have a script of questions, which I wrote, of course, and read off of it to save time. Otherwise...
Wait. Okay, so he had a script already with questions that I'm guessing they already had access to, so they already knew the questions he was going to ask, if I'm getting this correctly. So they probably pre-planned the answers for this. I mean, at the end of the day, they're still answering the questions, right? So even if they had it pre-hand or not. But I thought Canon was Korean. Couldn't he just translate it right then and there and just translate it to us? I mean, I guess we don't understand Korean, right? So it'd be like, yeah, is this true? This is sussy. But let's check it out.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have had time to get all the questions in. Having a script allowed me to ask the question and not have to waste time translating it back to him.
All right, now the good thing with Canon is that from what I've seen last time in Throne of Liberty 2, he asked very direct questions, which is good because you don't want to beat around the bush. You don't want to like suck up kind of to them. So hopefully he does the same thing here. But
the elephant in the room, the monetization. I'm going to tell you what every Western MMO player is thinking and wondering. Every single Korean company has a terrible reputation when it comes to monetization in the West due to the fact that every single Korean MMO has some form of pay to win. I personally went to NCSoft last year and told the lead at Throne that the overwhelming majority of Westerners saw the game as pay-to-win trash.
And this is coming to, it was called fruition now that Throne of Liberty is very pay-to-win with their new event, all that stuff. I mean, we said it. I mean, I said it from the start too. Pay-to-win it just doesn't survive. And they said it's going to be a low amount of pay-to-win, but you can buy legendary or arc boss weapons. Sorry, not legendary, but I would call them legendary weapons for people that don't play Throne of Liberty for thousands of dollars. Yeah, that's you can get through,
and if they would consider changing it for the global audience. His answer was that they felt like the pay-to-win elements in Throne were fair. Give it to us.
$1,000 weapons is fair, guys.
Directly.
Trust.
We're all adults here. Is Chrono Odyssey going to be pay-to-win?
걱정하지 않으셔도 됩니다. 저희 크론 오디세이는 페이 투 윈이 절대 없습니다.
Are you sure about that? Okay.
공정한 환경을 유지하기 위해서 가장 중요한 가치로 삼고 있습니다. 현재는
Highest
코스튬에
priorities.
관련된
Costumes,
외형만
cosmetics, focus
어떤
items. Which,
상품으로서
okay, this is
저희
good.
DM은 설계되어
As long as suddenly like costumes or cosmetics don't have stats, you know, I mean, Crystal of Atlan. Yeah, hopefully none of the costumes or cosmetics have stats, but usually cosmetics means just costumes or skins or whatever. So
있고요. 유저가
Good
신뢰할
thing.
수 있는 구조를 만드는 것이 저희들의
strict that players can
가장
trust is our
중요한
core
우선순위입니다.
priority.
What exactly is the monetization going to be then for Chrono Odyssey? You mentioned just selling cosmetics, or is there anything more to that?
Okay, good
Business
follow-up question because again, you can't just leave it at is the game pay to win? Yes, no. Yeah, good follow-up question. Is it going to be something more? I'm getting is going to say battle pass.
모델은 크로노의 비즈니스 모델은 장비의 외형 변경을 하기
Used to
위한
change the appearance of equipment, so
그리고
skins,
팔 것에
mount
대한
cosmetics,
그리고,
dragons,
일부 배틀 패스
and a limited range of
대한
content. Wait,
것들만
that one's good, pretty fast. Limited range of content offered through the Battle Pass system, yes. So Battle Pass, I mean, I get it. As long as it's nothing like game-breaking things coming from Battle Pass or like, you know, that gives you insane amount of like resets or whatever. I mean, Battle Pass is fine in my opinion, right? It's like a subscription fee that you pay.
패스에 대한 것들만 고려하고 있습니다.
You say no pay to win, so I just want to double check and confirm here
Okay,
because
another follow-up question. W.
no pay to win, I've seen a lot of loopholes
Yes.
that these companies will try to.
Really good question here. Really good question
They'll try
here.
and say there's no pay to win, but
Not
in
a currency,
reality, there's
yeah.
some kind of currency that you can buy that eventually leads to pay to win. So you're confused.
Now, this question right here, this is the same thing that I asked Tarsland developers actually. So when the Tarsland came out, I asked, hey, will there be a way to buy gold in the game with money and then use it in the trading house? And they also said back then no, and then they released it. They're like, we didn't know that meant no pay to win because you can earn the currency by playing the game. So good question right here. So let's see what he says to
Confirming
this.
that there is no pay to win straight up, and the only monetization is pretty much what you've explained before.
네, 없습니다. 코스튬이나 이모션 같은 어떤
Okay.
소셜에 관련된
costumes,
내용이나
emotes, or cosmetic
시장성
goods.
상품 외에는 어떠한 그
We are not planning on selling items that will disrupt the balance of the game. Okay, I don't completely like this answer. We are not planning on selling now this is obviously probably translated differently too because you know you can't always translate one-to-one, but this is kind of shady because it from my interpretation, this can be also used for adding items later on, like crafting items and stuff, and claim it as it's not really pay to win because it won't disrupt the balance of the game or something like that. But this is kind of sus, but I think he means no items at all and no trading house stuff or no like buying currency stuff too. So let's just keep watching.
밸런스에 영향을 주는 BM 상품도 고려하지 않고 있습니다.
There's going to be a lot of people who will be insanely happy hearing this,
Yes.
but there's also going to be a lot of people that are just not going to believe what you're saying until they see it.
He's talking about me? I think he's talking about me, guys. I'm not sure. I think he's talking about me here.
Mainly because there have been many companies that have said there was going to be no pay to win, but
Yeah.
ended up adding it later.
Wait,
What do
did
you-
Crystal of Atlan say it's not pay to win? By the way, the new is it pay to win? Because I think they wait, I have it. I think like Dev says somewhere that Crystal Atlan is gonna be pay to win either. So it's a very common theme amongst like gacha or MMORPGs or games in general that the developers go out and say it's not gonna be pay to win. They get people in and then they need to do some kind of pay to win, right?
You say
And then
to
claim
those
it's not
who
pay to win.
don't believe.
다시 한번 말씀드리지만 크론 오디세이에는 페이 투 윈 요소는
You know what? I believe him. I'm not gonna lie. I think I want to. Maybe it's because I want to believe him. I want to give him benefit of the doubt. I'm usually tired of giving developers this, but I actually believe him. I think it won't have pay to win elements, especially at least at the start of the game.
절대 없을 것입니다. 게임의 밸런스에 영향을 미치는 그 어떤 상품도 없을
Again, he said I don't like that he says it this way. This is sussy. No items that will affect the gameplay balance of the game. Why does he have to say it like this? Why can't he just say like, yo, only cosmetics, that's it, nothing else, about pass, that's it, nothing else? Like, why does he gotta say it like this, man?
것입니다.
Now, to be fair, Chrono Studios is a brand new player in the space, and it is its own entity, not run or owned by any other company, which, by the way, is a big misconception.
So it's not
From my
under
understanding,
NPixel?
This is a brand new team working with a new Cacao publishing team. And
Cacao
I feel like
publishing
this is
team?
important context for people. And
Yeah, but even if it's a new Cacao publishing team, they still have the same. I mean, especially Cacao, maybe not Chrono Odyssey or the Chrono team, but Cacao has investors, you know, has their own lead, even though it's a new team working on it. I mean, they still have to, if they want money, the ones up there, the down there have
and
to
I want
listen,
to make
right?
sure
That's just
that this
usually how it
information
works.
is correct. Is that correct? The Chrono team, the Chrono Studios, is its own entity and it is not a subsidiary of a different company?
네, 맞습니다. 저도 이런 댓글이나 질문들을 너무 많이 받아서 확실하게 좀 이야기를 해야 될 것 같은데요. 크로노 오디세이는 엠픽셀과
Okay, so it's not a subsidiary of NPixel, which is good.
이제 완전 구분되어 있는 독립된 회사로서
Because I think NPixel is working on, is it Grand Saga Unlimited or something like that? They've been working on last couple of years, and that's pay to win.
개발을 진행하고 있고요. 다시 한번 말씀드리지만 저희는 엠픽셀의 자회사는 아니고 크로노 스튜디오로 완전 분리되어 있는 독립된 법인으로
Independent legal entity, okay?
새로운 기업이고요. 어떠한 엠픽셀과의 연관성이 없다라는 점을 이 자리를 빌어서 한 번 더 말씀드리겠습니다.
Well, I genuinely hope that Chrono Studio sets the new standard.
Same here, same here. I mean, this is good news overall. I mean, Chrono Odyssey going out there saying they're not going to be pay to win. They kind of have to stay true to the word, because the second we see pay to win, we're going to tear it down. Like, we're going to lose. I'm going to lose I can't take another lie, man. If a game says they're not pay to win and then they add pay to win stuff, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, so hopefully I do believe that they will stay true to the word. I mean, learning a little bit more about the company itself, it sounds like that it's their own thing. They do have to kind of listen, I'm guessing, to Cacao and stuff, and when it comes to, like, you know, investments and stuff like that and the publishing. But I'm gonna give benefit of the doubt to Chrono Odyssey, hoping that they will actually stay true to the word. There are some shady things. The way I mean, it could be the translation, but the way he says, like, not gonna sell items. But I want to believe it. So hopefully, Chrono Odyssey is looking really good. You know, no pay to win monetization is like so good. So hopefully they stay true to the word. I'm guessing it's going to be a buy to play game then, and then battle pass. So we'll have to see. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Check out this video right here. And are you guys excited for Chrono Odyssey? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.